Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
It makes me angry and worried and scared for everybody else. I brought my own kids to this place.
A Minnesota woman says she was raped by her massage therapist and she wants the state to be accountable and start licensing them.
Minnesota is one of 4 states that do not require their massage therapists to be licensed. Valley News Live told you months ago how the state leaves it up to cities to keep you safe from the person touching you.
The state tried passing a voluntary license last session, but it failed. Investigative reporter Ashley Bishop finds out why some groups oppose the plan and what the victim wants you to know before you get on the massage table.
Massages can be a time for you to unwind. But one woman from Anoka County, Minnesota, says her relaxing moment went to terrifying.
Went past my stomach and then started massaging. Well, it's not really massaging. He stuck his fingers inside me, so.
And when he did that, after that, did you stop him right away or what?
I pushed him away.
The victim, who does not want to be identified, says the encounter happened quickly, leaving her in disbelief.
And I was shaking so bad.
The Anoka County woman left the business and called police. She learned after filing the police report, the state of Minnesota has no protections, and those practicing massage can roam free, even if they have previous sexual convictions against them.
I wouldn't have went to a massage therapist if I would have known that. I thought that they were registered like a nursing assistant, a realtor, a loan officer, a nail tech. So I trusted them with my body.
Right now, we don't have a stopgap. We have nothing.
Therapist Rachel Romanelli's been in the massage profession for over 20 years. She's done work in Minnesota and 2 other states which had licensing. Romanelli represents the American Massage Therapy Association's Minnesota chapter. She says the organization is for licensure, which would make people go through background checks and have educational requirements.
We need to go forward with full licensure. Once again, it's to protect the public. And the other piece of it, it really is elevating the legitimacy and the status of our profession.
The process is not broken. It works very well.
But not everyone agrees that licensure is the way to go. Leo Cashman is the president of the Minnesota Natural Health Legal Reform.
Fundamentally, we think that the overregulation is a mistake in any case. And the point really is what we have now is working fabulously.
He says there are already laws on the books to protect the public. The laws allow massage therapists to practice as long as they post their credentials, and practitioners cannot engage in sexual contact with their clients.
There's no magic answer to eliminating all inappropriate behavior from the world we live in. But what we see in the registration bill is special interest legislation.
The Anoka County victim says massage is an intimate profession, which is why Minnesotans deserve protection.
Yeah, I think there's more victims out there and they just are afraid to come forward.
What do you mean by that?
I didn't know what to do. I didn't really know that it was considered rape.
Rachel Romanelli's organization does have a bill prepared to introduce in the fall legislative session. She adds they will not give up until regulation is passed. Now, the Minnesota Natural Health Legal Reform Group says they do plan to oppose the next bill. To see the story on what protection the city of Moorhead and Detroit Lakes offers, click on this story on valleynewslive.com. Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
Because Minnesota has no statewide license, it's hard to know how many people are doing massages in the state.
3 men are going to prison for their roles in a drug ring that was exposed after a murder investigation in Grand Forks. Aaron Moredo of Grand Forks will serve 7.5 years. Daniel Rodriguez Jr. from Crookston, 7 years. And Christopher Ringsrud Knowles of Arvilla, North Dakota, 4 years and 2 months. This case surfaced after the shooting death of Austin Forsman at the Flying J truck stop in Grand Forks back in March of 2016. That investigation led authorities to meth trafficking in the Red River Valley. Co-defendant Crystal Feist pleaded guilty back in February of this year to a number of charges, including murder. Feist is scheduled for sentencing August 9th in Fargo. In all, 13 people were involved in the murder and drug trafficking ring.
It's going to be a long night for firefighters in north central North Dakota. They're still battling a fire in Minot. crews responded late this morning to earth recycling. While some areas are under control, they're still not sure of how long it's going to take to put out all the flames. Heavy smoke has prompted warnings to the public in that area to stay out of the area.
The proposed affordable housing development, Bison Meadows, has been facing some tough criticism from residents in the area. Tonight, those frustrations were on full display at a community meeting held at Davies High School to discuss the project. The planned development would make this set number of lots total 370. City employees and contractors involved in the housing initiative were on hand to answer questions and explain their reasoning behind the project. However, many residents left the forum with a bad taste in their mouths.
I don't think it was very productive. I think that both sides came in knowing that they weren't going to be able to come to a middle ground because it doesn't sound like Thompson Homes wants to build on bigger lots at all. They want to build just small cookie cutter homes.
The new plan will be going before the city in June.
Altru Hospital is looking for more than $100 million in bonds to pay for a building project and to refinance some existing debt. $40 million will be used to fix a structural failure in the main clinic that led to an evacuation at the end of December. Altru wants to clarify that it's in a healthy financial position despite what's been on other broadcast reports and how they have alluded to.
That'd be incorrect. You know, this is a method of financing that makes fiscal sense to do, but if it didn't occur, we would still proceed on or what we're doing, and we'd just proceed down a different path.
The hospital says it's confident they'll be able to find enough lenders to reach its $115 million target.
These are KC-135s. 6 of them were sent up to the Grand Forks Air Force Base because of dangerous weather down in Oklahoma. They landed in Grand Forks around 1 this afternoon and will be here until the bad weather's over. They're used for refueling and were the aircraft that used to be stationed at the Grand Forks Air Force Base until 2010.
In Walsh County, the Sheriff's Department is warning you about a bear spotted in the area. These pictures were taken last night near a farmyard just east of Park River, North Dakota. Authorities are telling people to be cautious, reminding folks to keep an eye out for children and pets.